What's up, everyone? This is the Destroyer 229, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII. Now, last time, we made it to the end of the Sohen Cave Palace, and we're on the doorstep to Archades, which is probably a little questioning as to why I'm back into the Sohen Cave Palace. Well, in this episode, I'm hoping that we can actually make our way into Arcadia. But before we do that, there is one thing that I want to do really quickly. And that's back here in the Sohen Cave Palace. Now, looking at the map, there are a few areas that I kind of need to explore a little bit more. Supposedly, if I go around this area, around the Falls of Time, as well as I think Destiny's March and the Mirror of Soul in a certain pattern, specifically counterclockwise, I should actually be able to get one of the best katanas in the game. At least that's what one of you guys told me. Now, of course, I had to fight all my way back here, and Ash actually gained a level out of that. So, yeah, quite a lot of dudes that I had to fight, but whatever. At this point, I'm just going to be traveling and fleeing from everything I see from this point on. So I'm just going to go and run around in the circle that I was told that I should run in. And we'll see if the falls change directions as what they're supposed to do. The source of the waterfall seems to have changed. Okay, so we got one part of it taken care of, it seems. However, there is still a lot more of the path that I need to go. So, more speed up. You hear a door open in the distance. Okay, so I think we've managed to do correctly. Freaking strikers. There. Okay, let's go ahead and take care of these jokers. And then we can claim our prize. At the very least, though, I mean, Penelo did gain a new hat, so I have that to be thankful for going through this, if nothing else. Let's see, dispel. Certainly hope there's, like, no other guys trying to come after us. Doesn't seem like it. Uh-oh. Oh, well, they're dead. Go ahead and use Kira. Alrighty then. Now, the treasure we should be trying to find is down there. So, if we just head down this way, that should lead us to this area? Yes, this area that we haven't gone in yet. And I suppose this is the door that's... Oh, wait, this is the pilgrim's door. Wait, what? You are yet drawn. Heart of time, the deeds you must accomplish share their place amidst the falls. From heart look north to heaven, from heart step south to earth. Walk in time's footfalls to open the way. Okay, and we actually went clockwise. I think I said counterclockwise, but whatever. Let's open the door. And it leads to a treasure. Does this have what I think it has? An Iga Blade. I think this is what I was looking at. Or at least what I was looking for. Let's see. Equipment. Iga. Okay, so it's a ninja sword. Attack power is 67. Element darkness. That's pretty good evasion. Can Vaughn wield it? He can wield it. And it's a heck of a lot better than the Sword of Kings. Point of comparison. The bow has greater damage. Ice Brand... It's a little better than Ice Brand. And then, of course, guns are low in attack power to begin with. That's actually a pretty good blade. If that... I do wonder, though, is that really the best of katanas, though? Let's see, going down to Vaughn's. I think... No, those are spears. Daggers... I got our Dark Blade. I was told that I was either gonna get, either the Iga Blade or the Koga Blade. And that's ninja swords too. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten this until much, much later. I mean, it's still a really good sword, and I'm totally giving that to Vaughn. And at the very least, though, I have a new weapon that Penelo could actually have in case guns prove to be ineffective. Now that we have that taken care of, I'll meet you guys back at the Gate Crystal where we ended off last episode. Boo! 70... That was about 8,000 gil that I just got. I love treasure. Well, I'm gonna have a fun time trying to edit all that down and determine exactly what the length of the episode is. But at the very least, we can actually go through this door. Now, I was actually told, before we actually do that, I was actually told of something else that I could do here at Sochen Cave Palace. And it does involve more running. I'm also gonna go ahead and zoom out. It was down in this area, the Destiny's March. If I opened the doors around the outside in a certain pattern, apparently that would open up a way to a future hunt. But I need to beat a previous hunt before that, and I haven't done it yet, so... You know what? I kind of just want to continue on the main story. That's something that we'll just have to come back to at another time. But for right now, there's the open sky. Oh, how it's been about an episode.
Smells less like a capital and more like a sewer.
Even empires have need of sewers. The runoff from Archades proper pools here, those who lack papers to live in the city itself. The mighty who have fallen, and the fallen who would be mighty. Their eyes never leave Archades.
I guess it must be a lot nicer than this place.
Oh, to be sure. Archades reeks of a different filth. Let's be off. We can follow our noses to Draclo.
Old Archades. Well, it seems like we've made it. Seems to be quite a few people around. There's a shop nearby, too. Now this is new. Plenty of worms come up out of the ground there, but not many of them are the sort with 2 legs. Come to make your fortune in the capital? Word of advice, worms. Turn back while you still got some gil to your name. Okay. Man at the gate. Alright, well this seems to be, I guess, the poor district. Would be Old Archades. Meh, lost all my money. Can't even afford an airship back home to Rabanastre. I thought of going back through Sochen, but I hear some ancient worm lurks down there. And I don't care much to run into one of those. I didn't encounter a worm there. You think I could get away on these legs? Bah! I'm stuck here for life. Look, would you buy something to help a fellow out? Snort. Alright, well, what have you got? Ooh! Okay, steel paulines, which we've got before. Fuzzy mitter. A bowl and stash, some wing boots. A peasant neck. Netsuke? Improves potency of restoration items such as potions. And an embroidered tippet. Doubles experience earned. Ooh. That may be something to look into. Then usual stuff. I may want to buy some more remedies. I actually will. I'll go and buy 6 more remedies. That embroiled tippet looks very tempting. Doubles experience earned. So, in case, like, I really need to get some training done, I could just equip these, and that would really speed up any sort of grinding I would need to do. Oh, it's... Well, whatever. I've got plenty and plenty of loot to sell. Even though he doesn't have a dime to his name, he will still buy my crap. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell some of these things. So excuse me. And new bazaar goods. So what have we got this time? I'm pretty sure I saw the gilt shield before. Light spear, do. Burning fangs. Fangs of a great beast ever burning. Within each is said to dwell a fire elemental. I'm guessing it's a bunch of red fangs. It's cheap enough. I'll buy it. Ooh, 5 red fangs. That should be interesting. Ranger's crossbow. I'm pretty sure I've seen this one before. Soul of the Firebird. Warped blade. So strong is the substance of this blade. The warp in its edge could not be mended. Sold as is. Forked spear. An unusual 3-pronged spear, much resembling a common fork. That sounds like a trident to me. Potions and Firebird's Whisper. The intent toss the phoenix down. Try and trusted staple, home of the harvest. These seem interesting, especially since they're worth so much money. Let me get the warped blade and see what it is. A diamond sword? Ooh, Ash, I just found you a new weapon. And the forked spear. Let's go and get that one too. It is a trident! Haha, I knew it! Awesome. Okay, so equipment. Ash, I just got you a... Oh. You don't have the license for that. I suppose I could mess around with licenses. At least a little bit. So, Ash... Where are your swords? Daggers. Ah, here we are. Swords 5. The bastard sword and the I completely skipped the bastard sword. Yeah, because I was at Ice Brand. And the Platinum Sword, too. Jeez, I skipped, like, 2 whole swords. I do wonder exactly where the Trident is. Because that is Penel. Because I don't think I've seen it yet. So it's an ice element. It's a type of spear. I do wonder, is Bosch anywhere near that? Or can Bosch even use a trident? Great swords. Let's see, where were the spears? Because he was using spears. Maybe Vaughn was close to a trident? Because I don't remember seeing trident anywhere near this board. I mean, maybe it's somewhere over on this side, because no one has anything on this side. Oh, well, whatever. I do have the trident in case I need it, but that was a very good thing to have gotten that sword. Alright, but still just a lot of people down on their luck. Yours is an unfamiliar face. If you're here hoping to go up to the city, best find yourself information that's like to interest the ardents and gentry. Word travels fast in this town. New information is born, grows old, and dies in a day. The Emperor's assassination? Ancient history, my friend. Wow, really? That actually wasn't that long ago. Now that's a face I dislike. It's the eyes. Beady, shining. Eyes that see but never show. You know the sort. Eh? Whom do I speak of? Vayne, of course. Only a man like that could do what he's done. Killing his own 2 brothers in cold blood for opposing the Emperor. And then perhaps maybe killing his father as one of the judges suspected? What can you catch here? Well, lots of things, I suppose. Depends on what you're fishing for. Me? That guy just kind of walked in the frame. That kind of creeped me out a little bit. I'm fishing for my past, for the fire of my youth. What? No, you can't feed a family with the past, but you can keep yourself warm at night. I suppose, whatever makes you feel better. Let's see. Jeez, our Old Arcades is big, and there's a dead end over here. What am I doing? Gathering tidbits of knowledge. That's what. I think I got bags of time. Think I got bags of time like you oldies? 'Cause I ain't. Okay. Hey, there's a cockatrice right here. The cockatrice can talk! That's new. Me, I lived here for a good while now, but I had a jolly hard time when I first arrived. The city was a far cry from my native Giza, you see. But I've seen much in this town. People of all walks of life. Now there's a fascinating thing. I've seen plenty of men who failed at it. Lost their hope and then their happiness. Most sad. Why, hope's the most important thing of all. We cockatrices, we must hold on to hope even when our days in this world seem to be numbered. Me, I hope to see my homeland once more. Am I tripping or what? Because I don't ever recall cockatrices ever talking. And even that, it seemed... that was a very intellectual cockatrice. So, that is not something you see every day. And just a lot of people just laying about, or kids running in circles. I'm bloomin' hungry. Me mom and me gran keep telling me the sitting's best when you're hungry, but I don't seem to be working for me. Maybe if I have a chat with my mom, I'll forget about my empty belly. Or maybe not. I'm bloomin' hungry. Well, there's a few... The Moogles 8? Why are there dancing Moogles right here? Asik was there, he sought to play Koopa Poodly-oo. Said he, I'll take you far away. Koopa Poody Poodai. I can't freaking get their tunes there to fit with that. To fit with the syllables. A gourmet tour he promised us. Koopa Poody Poodly. But all we've had is curds and whey. Koopa Poody Poo Day. I really could have probably synchronized that or harmonized that better, but whatever. Those like Koopa Poodle things. That was not a good way to put that into a rhythm, but whatever. We're off to Arcades now. Well, Arcades proper. Or Maybe not. I suppose we're getting closer, but we're not actually there yet. Jeez, Old Arcades is big. McGrane's got me worried. She keeps on talking about going to the city and making a fortune. Making her fortune? She's old! Alright, well, is there anything else here of worth? Because I don't really see anything. This is going to be a freaking nightmare to try to find when I come back to do any sort of hunt. Oh, then again, maybe not. It just seems bigger. There's also a save crystal up ahead. Somewhere. There it is. Alright, just a bunch of people here. Oh yeah, the save crystal is right over this way. And there's... Actually, that's convenient. That's about where Arcades is. And there's freaking Imperials. Fantastic. Well, I did do some shopping, so I guess I could save. Alright, and maybe we can head over here? Maybe. Entering the capital, you have credentials. I have. Well, I don't see any. You can't just throw open our gates to you vulgars, you know. Especially not the lion kind. Away with you! Well, 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 there's a sight for sore eyes. Didn't think I'd be seeing you again. Not here. Oh, wonderful. Enter the street here. A pirate would do well to smile. Wouldn't want to sour his reputation. You know this guy? An old friend. He's a street ear. A peddler of rumor and hearsay. By the name of Jules. He'd bite a gill given him by his own mother and shave it by half to pay for her funeral. Oh, okay, I get what he's saying. Sometimes an ear with tight purse strings the order of the day, like when a pirate decides he fancies going up in the world. To the city? You know a way? In Arcades, knowledge is power, and power has a way of opening doors, boy. Now, a fool will buy a sack of feathers for his pillow, but a wise man will buy the whole stinking cockatrice and get his fill of meat into the bargain. So, wise man, how does 1,500 gil sound? Yeah, well, we're not really going to enter it any other way, so we may as well pay up. Bright boy, you learn fast. I call this meeting to order. Tell me, boy. Heard any rumors in town? I haven't heard much of anything. I need to hear before I talk. A boy would do well to see what his ears can pick up off the streets. Okay, so it seems like we got to go around and talk to a bunch of NPCs. Oh, fantastic. Especially with how many NPCs there are in this place. See, he's just up these stairs. My head says all I've got to do is walk him up. My feet are trembling, what with the assassination and all. Well, that doesn't exactly help us in our quest now, does it? I spent some time in the city once, gathering up all the information I could lay me hands on. But it turns out some of it weren't true. Before long, I ended up back down here. Nothing's worse than false info. I plan to go to the city with my bow. But he's kept me waiting for hours. I expect he's lost. Yeah, he's so provincial. Whatever. Well, this is just going to be fantastic. I'm just going to be talking to a bunch of NPCs. And seeing if I can't try to find the one that knows any sort of information. Best not speak to me lest my ill luck rub off on you. I lost everything. Everything! If only I had the right information. Oh man, this is going to be a nightmare to just try to find just on my own. Then again, I mean, all it is just a little bit of patience and some time. People around here, they're the ones what didn't make up there. Dregs, dropouts, I tire of the vulgar life, but I'll get out. Alright, well, the problem is, I have absolutely no idea how long this has been going on. I can't walk up these for whatever reason. So I'm thinking of just calling it a day, but I may still have plenty of time. I'm not sure. I guess I can just talk to people on this side of Old Archades. And just see if I can't try to find any sort of information that Jules will need. Well, there's someone over here. Come to hear a tale, perhaps? There's a lot to be learned from stories of the past. A lot you youngsters seem to have forgotten. To your peril, you should show a little more respect for fairy tales. Okay. I get the feeling he's going to ask for some sort of hunt, considering that he has a proper name. You going on from here? On from here is Archades. You go there, you better watch yourself. People there, they'd pluck the feathers from a living chocobo if they thought they could make a profit of them. I'd turn back if I was you. Yeah, well, we have business here, so we can't exactly turn back. Don't think you can look down on me. I'm saving McGill to get out of here and up there. Well, I've got a bag full of coin to put aside already. That is, I had a bag full of coin till someone came along and stole it. Ugh, I'm sure I'd be safe as houses in that barrel, too. A barrel? Oh, you are that same guy. Okay. I mean, as long as I can just talk to Arcadian Vulgars, maybe they will tell me what I need to know. Psst, I'll tell you a secret, but it stays between us two, right? I spied something incredible just now. What? Wouldn't you like to know? 'Twas a bag of coin, just thrown in a barrel it was. With a hoard like that, the city will be my oyster. I'm not going to tell anyone, you hear? What barrel? Trying to go up to Arcades, perchance. I know the type. All hopes and dreams, never any knowledge. You wouldn't venture into battle without a blade, am I right? To go to the city without the proper knowledge, why, 'tis the same thing. And I'll tell you something else. It was knowledge what brought them senators to their knees. And that's the truth. Still want to go to the city? And seriously, what barrel were these guys talking about? Hello there. Oh, don't bother trying to talk to her. My sister's not stopped looking off in the distance since the fella went up to the city. Ooh. I guess her boyfriend or beloved just kinda left her. Well, that's rather cruel. And me? I'm ready to begin a new life up in the city, that's for sure. I've been tricked out of all I own before, but this time I'll go prepared. Okay, another vulgar. Know where the alley of muted sighs got her name? So there's two kinds of people here. Them is want to go up to the city, and them's that want to keep those people down here where they belong, telling them lies and spreading misinformation to confuse them. Them poor ones what never made it up, they're the ones want to see and see? Man, this is hard to speak. You weren't headed up to the city, were you? Okay, seriously, what barrel? Just thrown in a barrel it was, with a hoard like that. What? Seriously, where?
Easily discerning woman. Still no real information. Okay, I guess I will just be talking to more people, and I will be going over this side. As long as I can just get the information and can enter Arcades next time, I think that'll be good to call it a day. Except there's going to be quite a lot of people that I need to talk to here. I've been told that joining the watch is a good way to get on in the world. The others tell me it's a hard life, full of hard choices. What to do, what to be? What's the problem with having too much information? It's difficult to make up your mind. Oh, I wish you the best of luck, good sir. That secret there seems a bit dodgy. It says merchant some sort, but I didn't see him peddling any wares. This guy? Oi there. Or you there, you look at someone who knows a good deal when he sees it. So, how's about some noodles then, eh? I've got 8 of them. Discount if you take the lot. It's a bargain. They're cute, they dance. He's trying to sell those noodles that were dancing over there. Okay. I'm off tomorrow to Destiny. Mark my words, I'll be the richest man in Arcades soon. I'll bring you a diamond big enough to prove it. So soon? Oh no, I knew it would come in time. Spare me the diamond, just stay true. I'll be waiting. Ugh. Kind of hard to see, like, families or relationships being broken up just for a chance to enter the city. Once she gets going, she don't have to go on. I only hope her granddad sees her straight. Ain't my place to worry about, I suppose. What, that girl? Her granddaughter claims she's seen a great airship. Of course, I thought it was the Alexander, that being the biggest I know of. But her description, they have to name a new, bigger airship now? Bigger airship? Oh boy, if Arcades has bigger airships, that's gonna be a problem. This geezer? Nah, he ain't dead. Not by a stretch. He was a soldier once. Made it pretty far, it seems. Lived a full life, if you ask me. There's a lot of people just laying about. This is good to be home. Those who went up to the city and never came back. They either made it or fell by the wayside, forgotten. But not me. Oh, returnee. That's what it was. Is that the hungry child? I have not talked to you. What? We're in here for your view and pleasure. Now we begging. Now we blocking up your precious gutter. Not yet, at least. So get lost. Oh, wait. My granddad was right in Port Man City, don't you know? Hush with you, sweetheart. Begging your pardon, sir. Pay no mind to her. She talks about things she knows little of. I had a lot in the past. Today I'm just one of the proud wretches of Old Town, clinging on to the underbelly of the Empire. Now leave us be. Jeez. It's really pitiable. Really. The little brother's back. The pride and joy of the clan's come back with tales from the city. So how was it? Don't tell me. You made a mint, did you? Enough for all of us, I bet. Well, I did set up a shop. There's a competition. Let your guard down for a moment and next door over a slip of knife in your ribs. I've wanted to come home. Ugh. And it seems like a really terrible place to live, it seems. See that bridge up there? On the far side of that is the Imperial City of Arcades. When I get a bit bigger, I'm gonna be a soldier there. Yeah, you do that, kid. Alright, but there's still no good information here. How far back do I have to go to find the person I need to talk to? Fresh art. Yeah, I'm armed with the rest of them. All it took was one broker, one binding agreement, and gnarly stubble, so I find them all. And, do you want something? Oh, hide in the city. I'll be stairs to the west entrance up there, but it'd be fair, mate. I don't think I talked to him, but he had a name before. The guy's the head of one of them big entry prizes up in the city. You mean, he was the head? He ain't the head no more. There's lots of them around there. Them as used as eggs, I mean. Ah. It's hard to understand these accents. Or the slurs. You wonder why I sit here doing not day come, day go? I've done me a bit for the Empire, that's why. I've earned me rest. Don't you ever fancy a rest, youngin'? Well, no rest for the weary, and we have quite a bit of business ahead of us. You have business with us. I'll tell you straight out with no money, so I didn't bother trying to relieve us of it. I wasn't trying to, I just kinda wanted to talk to people. Proper gent. I played many a man false in the city, so I did. Of course I was being played just the same, though I didn't know it. I've ruined so many men. It's all I can do now to hide myself here and hope I don't run any former clients. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Little girls gathering knowledge. There's the vulgar. Another vulgar. As if we haven't seen enough of them. Brother mine, if we'd only bought them copy choices when we had the chance, we'd be rich men today, so we would. Brother mine, copy choice meets not apostasy, as they'd have you believe. This recent interest in them is a fad, you mark my words. Nah, copy choices now aren't fake the same. What if I talk to the copy choice now? He'll say something. No. Who's this guy? I played many a man false. Why is that illuminated, though? Why is that of all things? Or maybe there'll be someone that will need to help, and then they go to him or something? I'm tired of swapping tidbits of information in the street. There's not else I fancy doing, truth be told. That's the problem with success. Still nothing. See, going to be soldier to them, I wish you luck. You go up there, you'll die inside a little. I have heard of you goes cold and black, just like them senators. I'd sit down here if I were you. Oh, we are not intending to be soldiers. Believe me. Hating man? Oh, right, the guy who hated Bane. And that's the guy sitting down. Here's another person here. Welcome to Arcades. Old Archades, that is. People here, they all took their dreams up to the city and stripped away and fell back down. Okay. Another kid. Can buy information, or perhaps a sell. I'll just what makes this town work. Buy a deal or a chop this fair. I make an offer of what you'd like to know right now. That's pretty much the last person. Well, great. What are we supposed to do? Maybe... There's so many freaking barrels, though. There was that one guy that said you lost a fortune in a barrel. I mean, there's lots of barrels in this place. So what exactly he was trying... Where exactly he was, I have no idea. And this is kind of the reason why I don't like just talking to every single NPC I find, at least when recording. Just because it kind of gets a little dull, I feel. Not to mention it really doesn't give us much information. So where was this? There's a bad coin. Wait a minute. What if I go back to that one guy? Did you... No. I mean, he said he lost it, and the other guy said he found one. But, I mean, they don't exactly say where.
Well, maybe if I head back, there'll be something for me. If not, then I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to find any sort of information. But I've talked to everyone that I could find. So, maybe there's something that's unlocked? I really hope so. I really freaking hope so. Heard any rumors? Actually, I did hear about a man who picked a bag of coins out of a barrel. Okay, so apparently all we needed to do was talk to that one lucky guy. Bags and barrels, eh? A boy would do well to bring that morsel to a man named Beasley near here. Tell him what you've heard. I suppose that will help us a little bit, because then there was that ex-broker. That seemed to be an important part of information, so maybe it wasn't such a bad thing to just keep on talking to people. Well, whatever. We need to find a man named Beasley, and I think afterward... Okay, here we are. Maybe afterwards, once we actually get the paper center of the city, then I can end things off. What? You're telling me that you know the bloke that's taking McCoy? Oh, it was him, was it? Okay, well, I told Beasley. Now, if we maybe head back to Jules, we'll get something else? Maybe, possibly, I hope so. I'd like to think that I'm not just running around in circles. Well, running around in more circles. I've already done that this episode. Where's freaking Jules? God dang it. Okay, we probably need to go talk to the one dude. No. Where's Jules? I don't quite understand. Oh, here you are. Don't freaking move locations. That gets confusing. You told him just as I told you? Good boy. I'm not sure what any of this has to do with going up in the world. Oh? Witness the power of knowledge, my boy. See? It begins. Hey, 'tis a fight. Beasley's gone wild. Ah. Now's our chance. Thanks, Jules. Never thought you'd go for such a meager price. Pirates should know that words are worth gil uncountable. Here's some words for you. The prodigal Bonanza's son come back to the Imperial Roost. See? Words of such value, these. Bah. The Imperial City of Archades.
You're gaping like a fish out of water.
I'm just checking out the city. Even if it is the Empire.
You've changed, Vaughn. You were always marching to your own beat. Almost like you were impatient, even. In a good way.
Maybe it's because I've seen more now. Never imagined I'd ever come this far away from home. Hey, Lars is here in the city, isn't he? He's a tough one. I wonder how he's doing.
You always were a soft touch, Vaughn. You know what's amazing? I always thought I'd go my whole life without meeting people like the Princess or Lord Larsa. And here we are in the capital.
I know. It's a little over my head sometimes.
Good, Vaughn. You've come to understand the difficulties of serving royalty.
Hey, I'm just along for the ride.
That wasn't a complaint, was it, Bosch?
Right. Let's get moving.
Hey, don't change the subject.
Right.
It is interesting just how far we've come. I mean, Vaughn was just a simple street rat, and yet here he is in Archades. Unfortunately, can I head back to Old Archades still? I would like to get to that save crystal. Okay, I think I can? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm gonna hit that save crystal. And next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy XII, we will explore the Imperial City of Archades. So until next time, everyone, take care.